The issue of plastic pollution has been making a lot of headlines lately. It is both a global and local problem. The reduced market for used plastic and the shortage of recycling facilities means the plastic is piling up. We've recently learned that the city of Calgary is storing plastic it can't sell or recycle. Canada also has had to retrieve plastic it sent to the Philippines after the country's president said it would no longer be a dumping ground for other countries. And then there are the millions of tons of plastic waste spilling into our oceans every year. This is where we bring in Danielle Smith from Global News Radio 770 CHQR to continue this conversation. You're taking a deeper dive into this one in your show today. Danielle, is there anyone taking the lead on this problem?
Well, I think what we're all looking for is the government to come in, wave the magic wand and say, aha, that's the solution. So we started with very small things like the plastic straw ban that restaurants took on. I think most people realize that's not going to solve this ocean of a problem. And so the question is, what do you do next? Yesterday, I spoke with the Canadian Taxpayers Federation saying the government's floating the idea of a plastics tax so that fresh new plastics at source might face higher fees, which would encourage companies to look at recycled material as an alternative. And then there's also this producer responsibility movement that Carolyn with Global's been doing a lot of work on in her recycling series. So the question is, how many companies are already taking that producer responsibility? And HP reached out to me after the Global Recycling series appeared and said, hey, we've been doing this for 10 years. We've got partnerships where we divert plastic away from landfills, away from being shipped overseas and potentially ending up in the ocean, and we turn them into cartridges. So they've been doing this for some time. So we're going to talk to them today about some of the challenges of putting a program like this in place. They want to be a leader on this, and they want to make it one of their comparative advantages when you're looking and sourcing products. But what we also hear is that it's sometimes simpler just to take the raw plastic and make it into what you want. It's a lot of additional steps to go through what they're going through. So we're going to talk about what they had to sort through and whether or not we're likely to see more companies take this kind of initiative on their own.
Yeah, it's a fascinating issue for sure. It'll be interesting to see what HP has to say to you today. Thanks, Danielle.
Yeah, my pleasure.